Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the Jeopardy! Episode that aired on Monday, October 27th, 2025. What a nail-biter it was. We've got all the spoilers, the final scores, and of course, the big winner. So, if you haven't seen the episode yet and want to avoid spoilers, this is your official warning. Go watch it and then come right back. For everyone else, let's get into the action. Our returning champion, hailing from Seattle, Washington, came into tonight's game with an impressive two-day total of over $60,000. Their sharp buzzer skills and broad knowledge base have made them a formidable player to watch. Facing off against them were two new challengers, a librarian from Chicago, Illinois, and a high school history teacher from Austin, Texas. The energy in the studio was electric right from the start, and you could tell both challengers were ready to give our champion a serious run for their money. The Jeopardy! Round kicked off with some fascinating categories, including literary first lines, world capitals, and a fun one called Before and After. The librarian from Chicago got off to a quick start, finding the first daily double in the World Capitals category. They wagered a bold $2,000 and correctly identified the capital, immediately putting pressure on the returning champion. Our champ wasn't rattled, though methodically working through the board and building up their score. By the end of the first round, the scores were tight. The champion was in the lead with $7,200, the librarian close behind with $6,000, and the history teacher holding strong with $3,800. It was anyone's game heading into the break. Double Jeopardy is where the game really heats up, and tonight was no exception. The categories were even tougher, with 19th century inventors, Opera 101, and the human body. The history teacher found their rhythm in this round, particularly shining in the inventors category. They located the first daily double of the round and, needing to make a move, went for a true daily double, risking their entire $4,200. The clue was a tricky one about early photography, but they nailed it, instantly doubling their score and vaulting into second place. The momentum continued to shift. The second daily double was uncovered by our returning champion under the Opera 101 category. Holding a slim lead, they made a strategic wager of $3,000. The clue was about a famous Verdi opera, and with confidence they gave the correct response, extending their lead just as the challengers were closing in. The board was cleared, and as the dust settled, the scores were incredibly close, heading into the final round. Our champion stood at $18,200. The history teacher was right on their heels with $16,400, and the librarian was still very much in contention with $10,000. This set the stage for one of the most exciting Final Jeopardy! Rounds we've seen in a while. The category was American Landmarks, a tough but fair category that could go any number of ways. The final clue read, completed in the 1930s. Its construction involved the creation of a new town in Nevada to house its thousands of workers. The players had 30 seconds to write down their responses. This one required some deep historical and geographical knowledge. First, we went to the librarian. With $10,000, they needed to be correct and wager big to have a shot. They revealed their response. What is the Hoover Dam? Correct. They wagered everything, all $10,000, doubling their score to a final total of $20,000. The pressure was now squarely on the other two contestants. Next up, the history teacher from Austin, with $16,400, a correct answer and a strategic wager could win them the game. They also wrote down what is the Hoover Dam, and their wager, a confident $16,000, bringing their total to an impressive $32,400. They were now in the lead, but it all came down to the returning champion. Finally, we turned to our two-day champion with $18,200. They needed to be correct to continue their reign. They revealed their response, and it was also, what is the Hoover Dam? Everyone got it right. It all came down to the wager. How much did they risk? They wagered $14,601. Adding that to their score gave them a final total of $32,801 by just $401. Our champion defended their title and is now a three-day winner. What an unbelievable finish! It was a brilliant display of knowledge and strategy from all three players, but in the end, the champions' clutch wagering made all the difference. Their three-day total now stands at an incredible $99,601. They will be back tomorrow to defend their title once again. Will they keep the streak alive? You'll have to tune in to find out. What did you all think of that ending? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you get the final Jeopardy? Clue right, it's always fun to play along from home. Thanks so much for watching this recap. If you enjoy these daily Jeopardy breakdowns, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We'll see you back here tomorrow for the next episode. Have a great one.